guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do a video about my tattoos. So I kind of wanted to go from the first one to the most recent one and then kind of explain why I got them, where they are on my body, which ones are the most meaningful to me. So I kind of wanted to just do that for this week's video. I was watching a YouTuber that I love and she actually did that. I was just watching all of her vlogs like in order from like a couple years ago and then to now, and she did a tattoo video kind of in between. I do have 6 tattoos now, so I was like, damn, maybe I should do that and just kind of explain everything. So I'm gonna be doing that for today's video. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. So I'm gonna go from the first one that I ever got to the most recent one. I'll try to insert like some pictures of what they look like, or maybe after this video I'll just like wear a different shirt and kind of show you guys, but I'll try to include some clips or pictures that I have so you guys can see them, because obviously you're not gonna be able to see that I have any tattoos with this sweater on. So I'm gonna try to insert some pictures or videos. So the first one that I got, I was 18 years old. I think I was one of the first people in my class to get a tattoo. I turned 18 on January 31st, and then I think February, like the first 2 weeks of February, I got my first tattoo. So it is on my back. It's on my right shoulder, like back here. It says, "Happiness is a journey, not a destination," but it's in Portuguese. So it says, "Felicidade é uma viagem, não um destino." It's actually pretty faded now just because I've had it for so long. For reference, I'll be 24 next month, so it is pretty faded, but it's still hanging on. Maybe in the next few months I'll get it touched up because it's pretty faded, so I'll probably do that. I've been telling myself to get it touched up for like a couple years now, so I should probably do that. But that was my first tattoo. I think my mom and I were looking on Google for tattoo ideas, and I think we stumbled upon that one, so she knew about it. The kind of rule that we would have like in my household was like for me to tell my parents what I was gonna get and I was gonna pay for it, and I wouldn't get anything like super crazy like a face tattoo or like a neck tattoo right here. I wouldn't do any of that. So my parents were just kind of like, let me know what you're gonna get just like in advance and then just pay for it yourself. So that's what I've been doing pretty much all my life. My sister actually didn't do that. On the other hand, she kind of just came home and was like, hey, I got a tattoo, and my parents, more my mom, was like, excuse me, like what? And it wasn't anything bad, but my parents kind of like to be just in the loop about this kind of stuff. So I told my mom what I was gonna get, and then I went ahead and got it with my friend because she got another one as well. So I got it back here. My mom was not the happiest camper when I came home because she took the bandage off because I couldn't wash it myself. So like my mom had to take off the bandage and wash it for me. She ripped me apart. It was bigger than what she thought I was gonna get, and like, I mean, I loved it. I didn't really like feel the way she did, but I did kind of tell her like, it's a quote, it can't be too small or else nobody's gonna be able to read it. And then something came in with like the tattoo artist, because he even told me the same thing, like don't get it too small because then you're not gonna be able to read it. And I'm like, I'm not a teeny girl, so I feel like for me to get like a teeny quote like this big is like not ideal. Like if I was super petite, like I could see that, but you know, I'm 5'8", I have meat on me, I have curves, like I don't know, it just matched. So that's why I got it that way. My mom was not happy when I got that tattoo, but then once she yelled at me, once I cried, once the whole fiasco was done, she liked it. So she does like it. I mean, it's also been so many years that it's just like natural for me now. Like it's just so normal that I have it. Sometimes I even forget that it's there. Like I'll turn around and be like, oh, what the hell? Like sometimes my mind just forgets about it. So that was my first one when I was 18. And then my second one was my ribs. So I have Still I Rise on my ribs. Not my favorite tattoo right now. Of course I liked it when I got it because it meant something to me. I was going through a really bad period of my life. I was in a really bad relationship. I was pretty much like depressed. I cried a lot. I was in a bad place. So I was like, I'm gonna get this tattoo on my ribs. Still I Rise for Maya Angelou. Just reminding myself that everything is gonna be fine. I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm good. Like, no matter what, I'm good. So I got that on my ribs. It didn't even hurt that bad. Like, I'm actually surprised at my pain tolerance when it comes to tattoos. Just because when it comes to piercings, I am horrible. Like, I only have this one, like my first hole. I got my second hole, that got infected. I had my cartilage in like middle school, that got infected. So I just don't do well with piercings, which is why I think I like tattoos so much. So I'm just kind of like used to them. They don't really hurt me that much. Like people were like, oh my God, your ribs are gonna be so horrible. It's gonna hurt so bad. It honestly didn't hurt that bad. Like it hurt in the middle of the quote, because my quote's probably like this, maybe like this big. It hurt in like the middle part, like where the bone is, but not even like a pain where I was like, oh my God, I can't take it. Like it was just uncomfortable. So I feel like my pain tolerance with tattoos is pretty good, which is why I probably get them so much. So that was when I think I got it 2 years after that. So I think I was 20. I went through some phase where I got them like every 2 years. So I think I got this when I was 20. So yeah, not my favorite tattoo now, just because of the font, not the meaning. I mean, the meaning is still good. Sometimes I forget I have it. Like if I wear a certain bra, it'll cover it. So it's just not on display the whole time. But I'm just kind of like, why did I pick that font? Like, out of all fonts, why did I pick that one? I don't really know, but yeah, not my favorite tattoo. Like when I see it, I'm like, but it means something to me. So that's my second one that I got when I was 20. And then my third one was, I have a butterfly right here. It's like a half butterfly. Let me see if I can turn it. I have a half butterfly here that I got after my 22nd birthday. Same thing, like I turned 22 January 31st, and like the next weekend I got this guy here with a couple friends at school. I got this one just because I wanted something that I could see, because having the back one and the rib one, I can't see it all the time. So it's just, I was like, I want to get something that I can see, I can put on display. My mom has always referred to me as her little butterfly, so that's why this one is just so cute to me. I like that it's a half butterfly. I had a friend who had a half butterfly, not exactly like this, but I liked the idea of like a half one. But I'm kind of thinking that I want to get like a full one. I don't know where, maybe like behind my arm or something. I love butterflies. They just like speak to me. I don't know, like it's kind of weird. Like I just have this like thing with butterflies, probably because of my mom, but I just love butterflies, so I might get another one. I'm already thinking of like more tattoos, so not too much to say about the butterfly. I just really wanted something that I could see, and nothing too big, so this placement was perfect for me. So I love this one. Always gonna have like a special, you know, meaning for me. And then the fourth one that I got was actually a red rose on my pelvic bone. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't tell my parents about. So I got it in March of 2021, and I love it. The detail is perfect. I'm very detail oriented, and it's like thin and delicate. It's just like on like kind of like a diagonal on my pelvic bone. I just love roses. Roses are my favorite flower, so I just wanted to get something small that was a rose, and I was like, I could put it there, like it's a cute spot. I can hide it if I need to. Again, not like on display. I like to have some that are on display and some that are not, so I chose to just put that one there so it's not on display all the time. But again, now like the butterfly, I kind of want one on display. I can have one to hide, one on display. So I'm always thinking about different tattoos to get. So I have that one there. It's nothing like too crazy. Like it doesn't have like a super deep meaning to it. I just like roses. I like the fact that it's red and it's really cute and delicate and somewhere, you know, that not everyone's gonna see. So I like it. That was my fourth tattoo. And then actually last week I got 2 more. So the first one that I got is this infinity sign on my finger here. And I got this one because my sister has an infinity sign right here. I think that was the first one that she got, or the second one. She has one on the back of her arm here, which is the infinity sign. And then she has one on her wrist that says, "Don't worry, be happy." But I just cannot remember which one came first. And I wanted to get an infinity sign just because it reminds me of my sister, but I wanted to get it on my finger because I've always wanted a finger tattoo. And I know a lot of people say that it's not even worth it because it's gonna fade because of all the times that you're washing your hands. Like it's gonna fade pretty quickly. You're just gonna have to touch it up way more than any other spot in your body. But I just love the idea of a finger tattoo. I don't think I could ever have like one on my hand. I think they're really, really cool. Maybe one day in the future, but I highly doubt I will ever get a hand tattoo. So I kind of like the idea of finger tattoos. This one is a little bit blown out, which kind of sucks. I don't know if you can see it in the camera from this distance, it looks pretty good, but then when you look up close, it did get blown out a little bit. But the fact that it's on my finger and I know it's gonna fade, it doesn't really bother me as much. And then I got this one on my arm here. So this is the skyline of Rio. And I think I've told you guys, but both of my parents are from Rio originally. My dad doesn't live in Rio anymore, but they are both from there, and I have family there. I have family in like all different parts of Brazil, and I was really debating what to get. I actually was gonna get the Christ of Redeemer on my arm here, but I'm not gonna lie, I am not the most religious person. I have the Christ of Redeemer on my necklace here that I never take off, that I got in Rio at a fair with my cousin and my aunt, but I'm just not the most religious person. So I kind of was like, I don't know if I should get it. Like, it would look really, really dope, but I don't know if I should get it. So I was really debating if I should get the outline of Brazil, if I should get the skyline of Rio. Like, I was really debating what to get, and I was itching to get a new tattoo. So I was gonna get the skyline. I decided on that, and I thought I was gonna get it here, but then Jordan was like, you know, it's probably not the best spot just because it's a skyline. Like, if it was something vertical, it would look pretty cool, but since it's like a longer skyline, it might look a little bit off. And even my mom was like, this section here would look a lot better. So I got this as well. Again, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was not the happiest person when I got this. I'm super, super detail oriented. I did my crying, I did my regretting, I did all of that. I'm not gonna lie. I did all of that, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why did I do it? Like, I like it. It's Rio, it's my favorite city. I did get a little bit upset because this is supposed to be the Christ of Redeemer, and he's not the straightest person. Maybe he's a little bit like that, but I'm really trying to train my mind that A, it could be worse, B, it's still super meaningful to me. Like, when I see it, I love the placement of it. Like, I love having something on my arm there, and the fact that it's Rio and it's my favorite city just like makes it better. I am probably going to get this touched up when it heals, just to see if they could make the buildings a little bit straighter and just kind of fix it a little bit, and I'll have to see if there's somebody who's willing to do that. But I'm really trying to think about it in a positive mindset, because like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I had my meltdowns, I had my crying, I had my regretting. The main thing for me was just, it's gonna be on my body forever, and B, I was worried that people were gonna judge me for it, like as if I did it. Like, I don't know, my mind just works in weird ways. Like, once I get upset about something, I tend to go deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's really hard to get me out of that cycle. So when I was in therapy years ago, she actually recommended a book to me called Feeling Good, which is how to train your mind to think about the positive right when you start getting a negative thought, which does help a lot, but it's easier said than done. So basically, the last two tattoos that I got are not the most like beautiful artistic pieces of work, and I'm not gonna lie about that, but they mean something to me. I love the placement of both of them, so I'm not gonna sit here and like cry about it anymore just because it's not worth it. Like, if it was really fucked up and like really, really bad, that's one thing, but once I take a step back and I'm like, look, the placement's good, the line work is fine, it's not perfect, but it's fine. Like, it looks cool, I like it now. Like, it's really takes time to kind of get out of that negative mindset, which I'm not the best at. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm great at that. Like, no. If you're my friends, if you're my family, if you're Jordan, you know that's not who I am all the time. I get upset, I cry, and I can't get out of it. But on the other hand, I have to take a step back and be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna spend my time worrying about a tattoo. Like, who's gonna judge me for that? Like, and even Jordan was like, fuck what people say. Like, if they don't like it, they don't like it. If they like it, they like it. Like, there's no time to be worrying about other people. So that's kind of where my head was at. I was like, oh my God, like, do I want to show people this tattoo? Like, I was just freaking out. And now I'm just like, I'm chilling. Like, I like my tattoos. I want to go ahead and get more. So yeah, I really had to train my mind to think that way, just because I'm not always the most positive person. I would like to be, but I'm not realistically. So it took a lot. But I'm happy now. Like, everything is good. There's no time to be worrying about something that's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Life isn't perfect. So I'm chilling. I love all my tattoos. They all have some sort of meaning. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling about all 6 of my tattoos. But like I said, I am probably going to get some more in the future. I would never be like the type of person to get a huge sleeve or like something on my neck right here or like cover my entire body. That's not where my head is at. I do like the idea of having them in different places, some on display, some that you can hide. So I'll probably get some more in the future when I figure out what I want. So I'll be sure to do like a vlog or an updated like tattoo video or something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning about all my tattoos. And if you didn't know about my tattoos, now you know. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Also, don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll get notified every single time I upload and you'll never miss a video from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.